Good afternoon, everyone. Our honorable guests, Dr. Shah, Executive Health Officer, Public Health. We are still waiting for our chief guest, Mr. Sanjay Kurade. Dr. Raj Bhandari, Senior Pediatrician and Government Advisor for Nutrition. Dignitaries on the stage. Dr. Ketan Mehta, Dr. Rajan Ravichandran, Dr. Umesh Khanna, Dr. Jayesh Lele, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to this very important meeting for the physicians, because this is something which can have a tremendous impact on the health of the population. We are all aware that non-communicable diseases, which are a result of our current lifestyle, have a significant impact on morbidity and mortality. Dr. Shah, who is our honorable guest today, and who has been working for prevention of non-communicable diseases for long, gave a very nice message to the society. Eat wise, walk a mile, live life with a smile. That's lovely. One of the most common non-communicable diseases is hypertension. Several epidemiologic studies, including our observations in studies at Narmada Kidney Foundation, have shown a high prevalence of hypertension in the adult population in our country. It is almost to the tune of 40% in the adult population. And we all know that one important factor contributing to hypertension is the salt intake. There is a linear relationship between salt intake and the risk of developing hypertension. The World Health Organization recommends that people consume less than 5 grams of salt per day. However, our average salt intake is about 10 to 12 grams per day. And as I said, there is a linear relationship between salt intake and hypertension, and this explains the high incidence and high prevalence of hypertension in our society. Not many are aware that besides hypertension, there are several other risks associated with high salt intake. It has been shown to be associated with higher incidence of obesity by inducing leptin resistance. We know that leptin causes satiety. Resistance to leptin leads to increased appetite, and this leads to obesity, and that in turn increases the risk of developing diabetes. High salt intake is associated with increased urinary calcium excretion. This not only results in increased risk of kidney stones because of increased urinary calcium excretion, but also bone mineral loss, so your bone density decreases. High salt intake has been associated with increased risk of gastric cancer and also of autoimmune diseases. It is keeping in mind these multiple effects of high salt intake that we, like-minded foundations, have organized this physician training program with the hope that through the physicians we will be able to impart this information to large numbers in the society. Once again, I heartily welcome all of you for this program, and I am sure you will go home with wealth of information about the importance of salt restriction and salt reduction in our food. And then we'll have a series of talks on the importance of salt restriction, how to achieve salt restriction, and for that I now call back Sundar to take over. Thank you.